All right. So, hello everyone. Myself Himanshu Rathi, and today I will be showing you a practical demonstration on SQL injection. I'll start presenting. Okay. So first, basically, we will discuss what is SQL injection. So, an SQL injection is a kind of attack that we perform on any website that is vulnerable to it. So, basically, what we do is we identify a website that has input parameters like we can say a login page that has a username or password, and then we try to run commands like select star from users and some sort of command SQL commands. And if we are successful, then we are able to retrieve all the database data that is stored into that website server. Okay, so then our first step will be to find vulnerable websites. So nowadays it is quite difficult to find such websites because most of the developers take precaution to it. At this, as this is very old technique. Okay, then we will go with the testing of the vulnerabilities. So the very basic test is in the URL we just insert a single quote. If that returns some kind of SQL error, then it is the chances sorry database error, then the chances are high that is it can be attacked using SQL injection. And other way is like modifying the parameters, and these we will try hands-on experience. Okay, so finally we'll be using SQL Map to test it deeply, like to get retrieve all the databases and all. So let's go there. So I will open Kali, and here I have found a test website. Like I can use it for testing purpose. That is a simulation of an online banking website. So as we just saw in the PPT, so we will try with inserting a single quote. Can we hit enter? Okay, so we got some error, but we are not sure that this error is database error or not. So we go back and now we try to run some commands. So first I will just type the command and then I will explain. Okay, so this is a command that says either blank or 1 equal to 1. So as we know, or command returns true when one of the statements are true, and we know that 1 is equal to 1 is always true. So this query will be sent to the database, and the database will consider it as true and will return us all the database stored data. So in password we can enter anything randomly, and now we try to log in. Don't save. So here we can see we are able to successfully log in into it, and we can see all the data it contains. So still, but we didn't get the access to database. So for that, I will try to use SQL Map. So for that, we try to go back to the login page and try to inspect what is happening when we click on the login button. So we go to the developer options, F12, and then we try to analyze using the network tab. Okay. So now I will click on the login button and we'll try to see what all requests are being run in the network tab. So I press here login, and here are a few parameters that we are able to see. Uh, what I am able to figure out is that the first one, do login, is of our work, and if I try to look at it, it basically has some cookies, and it has here we can see it has J session ID. So we require both these things, and we will now we will try to use SQL Map. And first we will create a command for SQL Map. So for that I already did a I already just made a sample command, and I will just paste my cookies here. Okay, so I do simply a control V, and if I am not wrong, then okay, I need to insert a double quote here. Okay, that's perfect. And all the other things are same. Like here in the URL is this only, as we inspected in the network tab, do login. And the main URL is here that we just open in the browser. And minus dbs says that we are going to just explore the database. This is the risk and the level. And these are the session IDs and the the session ID, and all the other cookies and parameters that are included with the cookie set. And what other thing we are looking at? Okay, so in data we just run the same command that we just run in the input field. So that's it. Now I will just copy this command and open a new terminal. It will take some time. Okay, so now I just open a terminal and I will control shift V. I will paste this command and try to run this. Okay, so I, there were only two codes. Okay, we made some mistake. And let's see. We need to remove this one. And I guess now it should work. Okay, so again we control C and go to our terminal, and we just control shift V and we just hit enter. Okay, now it says I will hide it. And okay, I will just do a yes. I'm sure. Testing connection to the target URL. Redirect. Okay, I will go with it. Send original post data. Okay, hit enter. Testing is stable. Does not appear to be dynamic. Okay, so basically it has now started testing for the website and it will take a while. So till the end results, I will skip the video to the end directly and see what are the outcomes. All right, so it has been a long time since we started this process on SQL Map. So now we are going to see the results. So we didn't go to the database access, but there were like many commands. The SQL Map application tried to run. We can see the where or having clause. These are many of the SQL commands. And like we are having order by or group by clause, and it is I guess still trying. And I'll hide it. Okay, but we didn't see the results. But it's fine. We actually saw how we were able to log into the website and see the database manually there by selecting those options. Okay, so that was all for it, and we can see we started at around 10:50, and now it has been 12:24. It is around 2 hours we run the process for, but we didn't got the output. Okay, so that's all for it. Thank you.